Stop, my beloved. This moment holds a truth you have sought. There was a time when your presence felt diminished, when the spaces meant to uplift you instead seemed to ignore your inherent value. I saw how those pathways closed, how your name was whispered with doubt rather than recognition. But understand this, that very quiet, that very disregard was the hidden ground where your most authentic strength blossomed without measure. You did not just endure, you transcended, rising beyond anything you or others could have conceived. Now, my precious one, I call upon your spirit. Declare, I command my truth right now with the full weight of your journey. Seal this declaration with your whole being. I am waiting on your step, for this is a sacred transaction between us. Do not move from these words until they are very close. A profound revelation awaits you about the places that once tried to make you small. The perspective has shifted. The period of quiet that was meant to lessen you became the very space where your genuine strength bloomed beyond measure. The conversations have changed. They hold no certainty now, only a recognition of the power you hold. The world follows your journey with careful attention. It seeks your singular spirit elsewhere, yet cannot locate it. The sorrow of the past extends beyond your achievements. It is for the deep, slow recognition that this progression was always meant to unfold. The very doorways that were closed on you, you now circle completely, advancing towards realms the old self can never touch. You did not just come back. You returned out of reach of the old grasp. You did not simply heal. You rose beyond all conception. Your name is now uttered with true significance in the exact places it was once disregarded. Though you were distanced, your continued advance now drives the narrative. Your spirit is felt more keenly than ever, yet you have not had to demand recognition. This is the power of your becoming. You did not enter into strife. You offered no bitter reply. You did not plead for your value. You commanded respect by remaining strong amidst what was claimed would shatter you. You passed through the fire untouched and unburdened, and now every location where you were once made to feel insignificant now carries the vibration of your victory. It is not spoken in blame, but in high regard. Not as a warning, but as a living testament. The pride of the world prevents open acknowledgement. Yet you are observed closely, watched in quiet contemplation, a lesson learned from the very spirit tried to be dimmed. Those who once ignored you now recognize the presence that reminds them of what was lost. This brings a deep realization. You have far exceeded every boundary ever set, and your true self now transforms the surroundings you once sought to fit into. You were the one set aside, kept at a distance, spoken of unkindly, and left in the past. Yet the essential unfolding of existence makes certain souls vital for specific times. You were the one pushed from awareness. Now, my precious one, you are the true standard by which strength is quietly judged. The attempt to make you disappear failed. Avoiding your presence is impossible. You became the undeniable illustration of resilience. You are the unspoken benchmark. Hear this clearly. The satisfaction others found in your exclusion has turned to ash. The command they felt when separating you has vanished. The inflated importance gained by speaking lightly of your hardships has collapsed. Your name, once connected to distress, now stirs a deep reverence. Your inner radiance disrupts the false composure of the world. Your genuine achievements disturb the hollow exchanges of the past. Your presence brings forth a quietness that powerfully declares the error of the old ways. And the profound truth is, you never had to compel attention. You never sought affirmation. You were not even attempting to gain praise. The true nature I have awakened in you, my child, is what resonates. You were not seeking confirmation. You were simply settling into the rightful space I established for you. You were not trying to create an outward impression, yet now your pure presence is the undeniable truth. You never needed to lessen anyone else. You simply became strong enough that you could no longer be ignored. You are the standard, the reason for the shift, the reflection of truth. You are the clear reality that cannot be denied because it reveals you are one I hold so very dear. This is not simply about correcting a past wrong, my child. This is the magnificent unfolding of my deepest intention. This is what transpires when those I hold dear are allowed to flourish when the moment is ready. My cherished one, not for public accolades or widespread praise, but to unveil the authentic spirit of those who ridiculed when they cast you aside. You were the name they wished to hush, and now it rings out with greater force. You are more than a fleeting subject in their discussions. You are settled within their consciousness, not with sorrow for you, but with a deep reverence because they did not comprehend that they were setting the very stage for how you would always be remembered. And now all that remains for them is to observe. For the person you have become now holds an undeniable significance, my child. And those who choose not to stand with this truth sense a profound void. You are no longer just a physical presence that fills a room. My beloved, internalize this truth. Your true being carries a profound meaning. You were the quiet strength others perceived, the subject that naturally surfaced in their conversations, the unmistakable living proof of what it truly means to flourish. Others gauged themselves by your spirit, my precious one, even as they pretended not to notice, though they never voiced it. A deep awareness settled within them because of your embodiment of truth. They saw your moments of clear decision, the calm strength held within your repose, and your full restoration after hardship. Each time your name is pronounced, it awakens the memory of what they attempted to disregard, but could not extinguish. Do not mistake their quietness. That stillness holds a heavy weight of remorse. Their momentary pause when your name is spoken anew reveals a fresh acknowledgement of their past actions concerning you. So, my beloved, your name now echoes within them, holding more weight than any praise they might offer. You no longer seek their approval. Your inner self holds profound strength. Your deeds stand as clear evidence. The consistent path you walk reveals truth. They once overlooked your true value. Now you stand recognized, esteemed at the very heart of matters. They could not lessen your presence there, for you were the essential element sustaining its balance. Let this truth sink deep into your understanding. When they moved you from their midst, they also pushed away the calm that lived alongside you. Their loss was not merely your absence. They gave up the deep composure that only blossomed because of your spirit. They persuaded themselves that dismissing you served their best interests, believing they were removing obstacles, clearing distractions, and preserving their own inner quiet. But grasp this profound truth, my precious one. You were the steadfast stillness. You were the reason disorder did not overtake them sooner. You were the anchoring presence whose true worth they never understood, the clear insight they never valued, the gift they only recognized when it departed alongside you. Now their world seems louder than before. Disorientation fills their days. What once unfolded simply now unravels without any clear reason, and they are left with one enduring question. Why does nothing feel stable anymore? You were a genuine haven, my precious one. Your very presence brought a calm balance to the space around you, even when you did not realize its effect. The pure goodness in your heart eased difficulties they never saw coming. The gentle spirit you carried formed a safeguard they ignored until it was no longer there. Let me offer you this clarity. They did not distance you to secure their own well-being. They pushed you away to strengthen their own sense of importance. They mistakenly believed you were creating the difficulties they saw around them. Now the very foundation of their existence is slowly weakening beyond their power to restore, because you were the essential part that held its steadiness. It is like removing a vital piece that kept everything working in harmony, simply because a small detail displeased them, only to discover later that nothing now operates as it was meant to. Their experiences no longer feel whole. The natural flow is broken. The one they tried to silence was, in truth, the one who established order. They weep in their private moments, my beloved, not just from a longing for your presence, but because they miss the felt quality of their own lives when you were near. The clear understanding, the sure guidance, the quiet strength, that steadying force that kept their existence aligned. A deep void is now plain to them, and no matter whom they seek or what they pursue, lasting peace remains out of reach, for the essence within you is truly unique. I placed it there myself. Do not carry sorrow about your departure. Do not question if you should have stayed, tried harder, or spoken more words. The truth is, my child, your purpose was never to repair their fractured inner state. You were meant to radiate my light, not to seek permission to shine. I did not lead you away from their company to inflict hardship upon them. I acted to shield you from harm. I sensed the change arriving before they became aware of it. I observed the imperfections in their ways, and I guided you to a new place so you could truly grow. Allow them to face their bewilderment. Let them encounter the challenges for the calm they once knew was there because of you, and they intentionally chose to disregard it. They considered you insignificant. Now the very truth of your existence reveals a reality they cannot ignore. They sought to diminish your importance. Now you stand as the undeniable fact that dismantled their flawed viewpoint. They did not simply find amusement. They acted with disdain. They did not merely speak. They distorted what was true. They believed themselves cunning, yet all they accomplished was to reduce their own standing as the essential journey I mapped for you from the beginning began to unfold. And now their former habit of treating things lightly has become a profound teaching for their lives, one they cannot escape. You did more than just find your balance again. My beloved, you grew into the very person they claimed you could never be. And their habit of diminishing you, that marks the final end of their flawed understanding. For your calm presence now soothes their inner agitation. Simply by existing as yourself, you quiet their hollow thoughts. The person you have become shifts their entire viewpoint. Their past carelessness has now become discomfort. Yet they now struggle to grasp the deep truth of your unfolding. You did not merely persevere through that time of quiet development. You rose beyond the boundaries they imagined for you. You did not transform yourself to win their favor. My precious one, you broke free because holding back stifled your deepest self. I watched over you through every step. I ensured your safety. I permitted them their brief amusement while I prepared the way for your true self to emerge. Now their amusement has faded, their voices are hushed, their expressions carry a quiet tension, and their glances are quick. For the truth of your present being shines a light on what is absent in their own lives. My precious one, you demonstrated plainly that true inner strength is not a clamor but a steady presence. This caused those around you to question their prior beliefs about authenticity. They anticipated your collapse, not your unwavering resolve. A deep sorrow resides within them, shedding silent tears, for they can no longer ignore the truth of the essence you now embody. They are unable to return to discrediting your value. Each step you take forward confirms that their past amusement was unfounded. They simply did not comprehend the profound importance of the journey I charted for you. My beloved, do not lessen your presence now for their comfort. Do not minimize the ground you have covered. Do not obscure the inner light I kindled within you. This unfolded precisely as it was intended, not to exact retribution, but to bring forth the profound tranquility that settles when you embrace the existence I shaped for you. It is a serenity that turns their former mockery into quiet contemplation and their harsh words into a subdued sadness. Now, my precious one, you serve as a vivid example. Even as they desire to avert their gaze, you persist as an unmistakable reality within their minds, exposing the emptiness of their previous pronouncements. You were meant to shine a clearer path for them. Instead, they perceived you as a threat. You came not to cause apprehension, but to offer a safe harbor. Still, they chose their own direction, instead of the assurance I conveyed through your very being. You entered their lives carrying my radiance, my authenticity, with a fundamental spirit that would have brought calm, had they simply welcomed it. Your presence was not to control, to compel, or to engage in conflict with them. My child, you stepped into that environment with a unique spirit, a distinct understanding. My intention was for you to introduce a fresh viewpoint, to aid them in seeing matters with greater clarity, to reveal a more beneficial route alongside you. But they were unprepared for such plainness, were they not? They desired no inner stillness, nor did they wish to progress beyond their current state. They simply wished to stay rooted, and that sense of comfort often opposes anything that alters the known, even when such change would truly benefit them. You were the quiet response to longings they could not even articulate, the soft prompting they disregarded because it came without noise or impressive display. You did not raise your voice, you did not impose your will, you simply were present. Yet your sheer presence reflected their own ways back to them. Your peaceful demeanor unsettled their internal disorder. You did not inflict distress upon them, you offered them sincerity. And sincerity can profoundly disturb those who cling tightly to a deceptive reality they favor. They saw you as a threat because they lacked power over you. because your inner quiet remained undisturbed by their unrest, because your lucid understanding cut through their bewilderment. But my beloved, you were not there to emphasize their flaws. You were present to offer a journey towards liberation, a subtle caution. Now the consequences of their choices are apparent. They experience discomfort when solitary, recognizing that the hardships you mentioned have now appeared in their own lives, the trying times you foresaw nearing, the distress you attempted to help them bypass, the damaging habits you urged them to relinquish. You did not come to inflict trouble. You came to avert it. Still, much like those who overlook incoming struggle, they opted for their own course, propelled by their own self-importance. Now they bear the burden of what transpired because they hesitated too long. They find circumstances challenging, not from outside pressures, but from the profound regret within their own spirit for having dismissed the one who perceived what lay ahead. My beloved one, your steady voice, your plain deeds, your true caring. These are what unsettled them presently. Deep inside, they recognize your words carried authenticity. You were not an object of fear. You were a plain route to security. You were not the source of their trouble. You were the helping hand offered. But self-regard often silences sound reasoning until quiet descends, until difficult periods arrive, until the setting becomes stark, and the only sound is the resonance of your uttered words. And now they cannot turn back the clock. They cannot undo what has occurred. The struggles they faced did not appear because of you. They came into being after you had departed from that place. Do not let their sorrow or remorse pull you back into that earlier situation, my child. You completed what I intended for you there. You offered insight. You sought to elevate them. Still, not everyone is prepared or willing to receive aid. Some will choose their own arduous path over the assistance extended. This is because their insistence on command stemming from their own self-focus must endure, even if it means letting go of their inner tranquility. Allow them to experience their sadness now. Let these silent times expose what is genuinely real to them, for the harsh realities they now confront were never caused by you. You were the one who issued the warning, and they will not forget that plain fact. They once found satisfaction in your struggles. Now your advancement disturbs them. They may have felt contentment when you encountered trials. Now their internal calm breaks apart when they observe your serenity. They did not simply step away. They took pleasure in your tribulations. Though they displayed a mild exterior and appeared composed in their unspoken considerations, they found satisfaction when adversities met you. They were quick to believe negatively about your essence, prepared to circulate accounts that seemed factual, yet originated from their covetousness of the good things in your life. They provided no solace when your spirit was low. Spirits that avoid their own reality often find comfort in the troubles of others. Their unspoken wish was for your downfall. Your periods of difficulty became a display for them. When your heart felt most heavy, their satisfaction increased. Those around them failed to grasp a vital truth concerning you, my beloved. Few observed your quiet restoration of inner strength. Still, the effects of this transformation deeply altered all that surrounded you. You did not pursue any form of retribution. The weight you carried was borne without loud complaint. You sought no outward affirmation of your being. Serenity found you in still moments. With purpose you moved ahead, not seeking any commendation. Your journey progressed with steadfast determination. Now, my precious one, your very essence and the unfolding of your path create unease within them. It serves as a clear, unsettling reminder of what holds true value. You did not merely endure. You expanded beyond your former limits. Their discomfort stems not from fear of you, my cherished one, but from seeing themselves honestly reflected in the truth your growth makes plain. Every step you take affirms that their resistance held no power against the direction I set for you.